Welcome, music lovers. It's 8:30, it's Tuesday night. Live Egnon McLindney show. Tonight we have a very special guest. Roland Pöntinen, who will be our first artist in residence / festival / VIP / greatest artist in the universe. You know everything. Maestro, Christian, what's going to happen?
Well, we are going to make 6 releases over a month period, a little more than a month period, different things. And every day on Facebook, we will post a little post about something you don't know about Roland Pöntinen. For instance, that one of his tracks on Spotify has 14 million views.
Wow.
And many more of those wonderful things. And look at this this picture behind you. He was all over Stockholm with this picture, with big pictures, making advertisement for Maxwell House Coffee. So this was in the 1990. So that's what's gonna happen.
Okay, so 6 releases, really? Wow, with Roland only.
Absolutely, if you release and what is it else? It's well, we're going to talk about all those things. But while we're talking, how was your week, Roland? No, not Roland. Per. How was your week, Per?
It was nice. It's actually springtime in Stockholm, south side of Stockholm, that is. So I've been out strolling along, having some coffee in the sun and so on. Not working very much. No, we're preparing recordings every day. How was your week?
Well, I got a panic mail today because I'm writing a trumpet concerto for 4 orchestras who commissioned this. And the first was supposed to be in Turkey on the 19th of May, but they postponed because of the COVID. So I thought, wow, great. I would have delivered on the 1st of March. So I relaxed on that one and did other things. Today, the Spanish orchestra, the Galicia Orchestra, just wrote me, we want to perform the piece on the 27th of May because you said that you were going to finish it by 1st of March.
And you took a Corona vacation, didn't you?
So now I'm going to I've been all day writing trumpet concerto, but it's fun. It's fun to do. And I make like my daily routine full of only composing trumpet concertos now for 2 weeks will be.
Have you written for trumpet before?
Yes, I wrote a trumpet concerto for a long time ago, but that's boring for the audience to hear now. We're gonna have some more things. What's gonna happen? We're
releasing an album tomorrow.
We're releasing an album tomorrow, exactly.
And we have the competition.
We have a competition. And we're going to let someone in now, aren't we?
Yes. First of all, I like to tell you that you should leave your comments, questions, so on in the field below on the Facebook page, because as usual, Maestro will give you some tips about his trombone playing.
This time will be about legato playing.
Yeah. Legato playing. Oh, really? Yes. Thank you very much. Can you really perform legato on trombone? I thought it was called glissando. Anyway, we have a very special guest with us here. Please welcome Leif Van Geen.
Hello, Leif.
Hi there.
Fantastic to see you. Amazing. I mean, congratulations. You've advanced in this competition. This is like a mega marathon competition from 8th place, and we had Ming Young Lee, who was like a bulldozer. He was winning all the time, but you have moved from 8th to 3rd place. So what is your secret, Leif?
Yeah, you're right. This is a secret, you know.
Nah, come on. Come on, let us...
Leif, you're on the internet. Give us some information here.
Okay.
well,
I think you can find most of it on the darknet. No, I'm just kidding. You wrote a couple of days ago, this is an emerging chess game, and it really is. And if you are following it and take the results and go for what is going on and so on, you can see what's happening, and then you can do your moves after that. And then you also have to think, how will the other competitions also think? And you have to be on the first move, so to speak.
Yeah, and I saw you, and there's been some collaborations. For a little while, there was a British Armada who went with one track, and they were trying to promote that track a little. And then we had also the Chinese people like Mandy Lo and Crystal Lee and Ming Yong Lee, and you and Per Kopp had some collaboration about the trumpet track, didn't you?
It was before when we changed the track. It was only Per and I who had track number 24. So I'm playlist just 24. And after the switch, I think it's about 10 competitions who has got the 24. It was a very popular. I don't know why, because it wasn't in the top. It was about kind of rank 4th or something. And there was some 13, 14 was the best, and the third was number 16. And
right now, you don't have a clue. No one of the 16 has a clue until tomorrow, exactly at noon. At 12 o'clock, I'm releasing all the numbers of every track, and also what every participant, how he has his playlist has done every single day. So what? Yeah. From the from the 15th, you'll see every day how they performed, and then the competitor has 24 hours, and there's two problems. One problem is that if you wait too long, the list that you choose might be occupied already, because only one can have it. On the other hand, if you change immediately, the other people can see what you changed to, so they can adjust to that. So last time it was easy because, a little bit easier at least, because not so many track lists were occupied. But this time, and also next time, it's going to be, you have to grab the best playlist.
Yeah. And I also have, I think I was among the first persons to change, and it wasn't good because, okay, I got on the first position, and then second, and then I dropped down and said, "Damn it!" So
but if you look at but if you look at Ming Yong Lee, he waited till last.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And even then, he didn't do well.
No.
I think Simon Cohen did extremely well, and also Methuselah did well. But they are now on their playlists are getting a little bit less popular.
They're out. They're too old.
Anyway, Leif, I know that you have a schedule, and I want to provoke you to like a list of all the competitors. I will challenge you to please show it.
$50. $50, Leif.
$50. Show it. Share it.
Sure. Perhaps it can make some inspiration to others to really play chess with these things. And here it comes. It's I move the players around once a week or something, so it's kind to be actual results. And I make
wow.
And as you can see, Bobby and Mandy, who is before above me in the list, they don't have track 2, 3, and 4, and I can see somebody behind me plays lots on the play. That's my playlist is about number 2 and number 3 right now, or 3 or 4, I don't remember. And at the left here, you can see how many. Everybody has track number 1, and this is a good track. I can see because I somehow in my oh, I think I will spoil one secret too here. If you have children's and they don't have the iPhones anymore, but there are Spotify apps on them, and I can hack in on my children's Spotify account.
My God, that's
I
unbelievable.
saw that track number 1 was very, very high. But that's because many players have that in their playlist. But if you have to be tactic, you play the ones that are not in front of you. So this is my suggestion for myself. And as you can see here, track number 24, that was my and Per's only. And now we have 10 of it. And here you can see the streams with the last change.
Yeah, and those streams are not, they don't have them. The competitors, these are 15 days old streams.
Yes.
So tomorrow you will get all those streams and you have to adjust to it. So it's going to be very exciting.
You have to change it all by tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make a copy and then I switch of it.
Exactly. Well, Leif, that was fantastic.
Fantastic. Thank you, Leif.
Thank you for this. And you were very generous to show all this to the other competitors.
I say to my co-competitors, it's fun.
Yeah.
Take the fun of it. Take the fun of it.
Yeah, fantastic.
It's just a game.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Leif. Now,
Bye-bye.
let's hear our new release. Roland Pöntinen is not only a great pianist, he is a composer. And he has written this phenomenal piece for trombone and piano, which we are releasing tomorrow. Here it is, L Heure Bleue. Wow.
Fantastic.
Roland, welcome. So this was fantastic to do this piece with you, and I just fell in love with the piece, and I know Per did too.
It's absolutely amazing. One of the best piano trombone pieces ever written, I think.
Wonderful.
So, Roland,
thanks.
Could you tell us a little bit about? We have this 1 month period. Tell me a little bit about how you thought when you and I together actually, when you suggested the different pieces for this. Talk us through it a little bit.
Well, first of all, I was kind of intrigued by the idea of doing really famous pieces. Also because your studio is very intimate in its atmosphere, and it's just by the sea, and there were pieces that you sort of, I wanted to revisit them, even if maybe some of them I recorded a long time ago, but all these kinds of timeless pieces, like for example Fürelise or the Second Nocturne by Chopin, and so on. And of course, but do you want to talk about my piece or?
Whatever. I mean, I want you to explain about your piece also, of course.
That's one part of my idea, to really have these embarrassingly well-known pieces. and to see can I still find something attractive in them, although they are quite worn out. You know, they are like millions of recordings of Fidelis, but that in itself is kind of a challenge for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm amazed how you did it. I mean, I was there producing it, and it's fantastic. And I think the piano works very well.
The wonderful piano. It's an old. It has some really old history in the whole sound of it somehow. And I love old pianos, a bit older pianos than the just manufactured yesterday, you know. And they need some time, an instrument, to develop also.
And I mean, this Chopin that you do is unbelievable. I was comparing with some famous pianists from done it on Deutsche Grammophone, and for me they sounded like school kids playing it compared to your.
Well,
I must say it's amazing. But anyway, your own piece. Talk a little bit more about your own piece.
My own piece is kind of a me looking back at some earlier pieces that I wrote for you. For example, the Blue Winter for trombone and strings, and I kind of wanted to. What happened there? Anyway, it doesn't sound like that. But
it's Jack in the Box.
I wanted to. It's a throwback in a way, and at the same time, I'm always fascinated and inspired by your way of playing, and that was the initial starting point to just imagine your sound.
Yeah.
And then I, little by little, I had a piece quite clear in my head before writing it down. So the whole plot I had.
So we have a Jack in the Box who wants to say something here.
Yeah, can I just ask you, Roland? As you can see, I'm dressed as Elton John, a real piano player and composer.
Are you a hip hop? Are you a hip hop composer as well?
No, I'm not a hip hop composer. I like hops in my cereal meal. But I'm just asking, do you really consider yourself a composer? Do you have a degree, or are you just a painter that bought some pencils in the store and now you're suddenly an artist? Or how do you explain that? Can we trust you?
I sort of see where you're heading. Well, for me, Fredrik, you know.
Sorry, Roland, we didn't knew that
no,
he
but
was with you.
the whole life
is okay.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Gone already.
Yes.
He hacked us.
He hacked us, yeah.
But Roland, this Le Heure Bleue, my French isn't the best, but can you tell us a bit? I mean, it's almost impressionistic in its aesthetics. How did you come up with this fantastic piece?
The title, it's very simple. The initial title of my old piece for Christian, the Blue Winter, the first title was Blå timme. That's in Swedish, blue hour, L'heure bleue in French. And it's this kind of very atmospheric, just after sunset, before the darkness sets in, there is kind of blue glow in the whole atmosphere. And I was always very fascinated by this special hour, which I call the blue hour, which is a phenomenon that people talked about also in literature and in film and so on. And so that's the whole point of it. It's not a descriptive piece. It's more in a poetic sense, the blue hour.
Of course, not. Yeah. Mm.
And very well written for the trombone and the piano. So it's like it's going to be a hit. I'm sure it's going to be a hit. So. Oh, thank you. Well, thank you, Roland.
Thank you,
Roland. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
Great. Yeah.
Yes.
See you week as well, right?
Okay,
Maestro.
Yes.
What do you have for us tonight on your legato trombone?
my legato trombone. I have a legato on my trombone, but first, before I show my approach to legato, which is a little bit different to some others, are there any questions there?
Actually, there are questions, but I have to ask you because when I went to composition class, some art teacher, because it's a physiological phenomenon. Can you really play legato on a trombone? Because someone told me legato on a trombone will become a glissando.
Well, no, it will not be a glissando. You use your tongue as a valve. You have a valve on the trumpet. I have a valve on my trombone too. And there you do legato like this. You just change. So it's a valve that change from one note to the other. Now, when you play the...
So you change the overtones. Okay.
Yeah, but if you play a slide legato, if you don't use the tongue as a valve, it sounds like this. So that is, in that respect, you call it
there's the glissando.
A glissando. But what you do is you practice a technique so that you can be so fast with the slide, and at the same time as you move it, you use your tongue as a valve. So it goes like this. Like this. And now for the trombone guys.
Wow.
There's actually 4 different kinds of legato. There's one legato going up, natural, against the slide. There you had that plop, it says, and then you go down, and you have a little less plop, and then you go up with the tongue. Now you go down with the tongue, and you go up with the tongue. Now, to make all those 4 sound the same, you would have to place the tongue at different places. So, first of all...
In the mouthpiece.
No, not in the mouthpiece. You place it right...
In the mouth.
In the mouth. And you just basically very, very, very fast touch here, the gom, as we say in Sweden. I don't know what that is. So, anyway.
Or mouth heaven in Romania.
Now, look at this. To make them sound the same... To make them sound the same, you have to use 4 different tongues. When you go up with the slide, you place it close to the teeth. When you go down with the slide, you place it further back. So da 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 da. And then when you go up with a legato, with a against the slide, you have the legato, the natural legato is helping you. So you just to avoid the plop, you have to just touch very, very gently. Like this. And when you go down, you almost don't do anything. Just a little bit. If you do nothing, this is what it sounds like. You hear da da. But if you just hide it a little bit. So there are 4 different kinds, Then there is this idea of some trombone players that you should always have the natural legato as a model. This one. But the thing is, you can't have that as a model because the one with the slide can never sound like that. So you have to have the one, if you want the same kind of legato, a constant legato. This is the way you do it. Another thing is when you play Folkarabe Basta, for instance. It's all built on natural legato. So that is if the composer has that wish. But this is how it works, really. So I think I explained that properly. Anyone who was too fast, you can also rewind, you can hear it again. Yeah.
I have a short question here. Speaking of register, is it a different thing when you do it in the low register and the high register?
No, he's back. That guy is back.
Oh no!
I'm back on. It's good to see that I have some questions.
Yeah.
I have questions because you were talking about legato today.
Yes.
And I had problems with the octave legato. How do you do that? If you listen to my legato here, it's like, it's a bit short. Can you help me to improve that?
Yeah, you have to play. You can't play two notes. You have to join them with each other.
Do that. I think I do it like this.
Yeah.
That's very good.
You gotta keep them together.
So you want in the same breath? In the same breath?
Yeah, same breath.
Okay, I try an octave higher then, maybe easier for me.
Yeah, I mean, that was phenomenal, incredible.
I can do another octave actually.
Yeah, it's enough now, you know. One more.
Last octave, please.
Yeah. We start.
I peed myself. I'm sorry, I can't do that. It's too hard.
No,
Okay.
the microphone is stopping. Yeah, we are out of time now. I think.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Good golly, Miss Molly.
Bravo!
Thank you. Wow.
Thank you,
wow.
Jack in the Box. We were lucky. He was here
This
twice.
guy is
today.
amazing.
Yeah, he will
Yeah.
come in and make our. You can even ask questions to Jack in the Box if you like for the next session.
Of course you can. If you think that you have learned enough from Maestro Lindberg, you can always ask Jack in the Box because he knows that Maestro doesn't. Well, Christian.
Yeah, to get back
next
to
week. I mean, at midnight tonight, we're releasing Roland's fantastic record, the Heure Bleue. Sorry, my French accent. Next week. L'Heure Bleue. Next week is, I don't know, maybe even better. We have Åke Holmqvist, former CEO of the Royal Swedish Stockholm Philharmonic Orchestra. Also winner of 10 000 kronor-frågan. Expert on Beethoven, right?
Yeah.
And of course, Roland.
10 000 kronor-frågan, you know, Per, 10 000 kronor-frågan, it's also, it's international. So it's like, they have this also in Italy.
Called 10 000 kronor-frågan.
John,
what is it called?
John Cage, he won this in Italy.
Yeah.
On mushrooms. But so
he did it to finance a concert.
2 books this thick about Beethoven. He's amazing, and he will let us know.
Fantastic.
Who is Fyrelise? No one really knows, but it's very.
But Åke knows who Elise is. It's gonna be fantastic. Do not forget to like our page, like the Instagram, and stream along at midnight tonight. The Roland Pöntinen album is out to you, folks, music lovers. Boy, this was an exaggerating and exhausting and excaliburing night, wasn't it, my
Thank you all for watching, and watch it again. We'll keep it a couple of days on the net, and hopefully we'll not be blacklisted. We have fixed the whitelisting thing on this channel at least.
Yeah, but we're still blocked though, so
On
we
the
hope
other one,
maybe
on
next
the,
week
on
we're
the,
back.
my page. But so anyway, take care.
Thank you. See you.
Du stannar.
Goodbye.
Du kan stanna.
In English